Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Acuuseason recently, over the past few days, has got a new update. It's the Accuseason Advanced Edition. There's a lot of new and surprising stuff with this new edition. In this video I'm going to talk you through all the new additions, including this swanky new interface. But probably the most surprising addition are the seasonal weather presets. I'm going to show you these in the sim, but some of them rival one of Rex's other products, which you probably all know about. And they are pretty fantastic in the sim. Well listen, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. So let's discuss how you would get this swanky new Accuseason Advanced Edition. Now, if you've not bought Accuseason before, I'm going to link this page down below for you. I well recommend the Rex store here. It's going to cost you around $25. It's just over £20 or so. Well worth it. It's about what I pay for it back in the day. I've had mine for over a year now, but well worth it. If you don't know what Accuseason is, go and look at my original review video. I'll link it down below for you in the description. Essentially and quickly, it will populate the world with realistic looking terrain and trees, and you can adjust the heights and look of these trees and the color and the seasons and that type of thing. I won't go into too much depth about that. Go and look at my original review video. I go in more in depth in that video. But if you don't own it, you can buy it from here. If you do own Accuseason, well, before we do that, let's just see what this new Advanced Edition brings us. You've got terrain coloring there now included. Enjoy more natural looking vistas. Terrain coloring can be automated or user controlled. You can read this for yourself. The big thing with this new Advanced Edition are the weather scenarios now included. I didn't see this. This completely came from left field. I've got to say a big thank you to Steve, Chunzi and Rosen for posting this in the Discord, the news of this release. I had no idea. I'm so busy making videos and working and doing other things that I don't always get to keep on top of what's releasing, so keep them coming, chaps, in Discord. Weather scenarios now included though, so you've got, and I'm going to show you these in the sim. These are quite incredible. Resilient coloring now included. A new user controlled feature keeps vegetation coloring consistent. You can read this for yourself. New added regions. I'll show you one of these later. Lower vegetation density for cities and towns. That's quite a big one as well. It's like a real revamp of Rex Accuseason. I did not see this coming whatsoever. If you do own Rex Accuseason, by the way, I'm going to link this page down below for you too in the description. Just scroll down a little bit and it'll say free with a valid license. If you own it already, receive your free upgrade today. Click on Learn Now. It will take you to the bottom of that page. What I did, and the way I'd recommend it, if you own Accuseason, especially if you've not used it for some time, you've got it installed, click on Access the Settings screen. Click on the Restore button to remove it from your Flight Sim community folder. As you can see, this is my Flight Sim community folder. Chaps, something I didn't mention, it's only at the moment for PC Microsoft Flight Sim, I'm afraid. But if you have Accuseason installed, you'll have an Accuseason folder in your community folder. So follow what it says there. Settings screen, click on Restore, it will remove the folder. And then don't follow this step. I would just quit and uninstall it and remove any folders on your hard drive that says Accuseason. Then go to the store you bought it from. Mine was from the Rex store. Log in. see your products. You're going to have to enter your product number and serial number. If you bought Accuseason, you would have received a serial number and product number. Bit of messing around, but you've got to enter them back on the store page. I guess it depends which store you buy it from, but I had to do that. And then install it. Let's just see. Once you've installed it, you'll get Accuseason up and running, the Advanced Edition. As you can see here, let me quickly talk you through what comes with this Accuseason. It's disappeared. No, it hasn't. I thought it disappeared to my taskbar. So there you go. There's a home screen. Automation. You can have this on and off. I have it off because it does tend, when I start it goes down to my taskbar, and then yeah, there's a couple of quirks with the automation at the moment, so I have that turned off, but you can have it on, and daily it will update with the current season and weather. Vegetation. Now I've got one of these installed. I believe I've got Country Road installed, just in case. I'm going to apply it to my sim, just in case I've installed something else, and what it will do, it'll just grab the information for that specific preset, and you can read what it is there. Mid-autumn, it's got lovely colours. So I'm going to install that. You've got different versions, winter, spring, and you've got different pages within these versions, as you can see. Summertime, so you can read through them, similar to the original Accuseason. You've got terrain there as well. Terrain colouring. I don't believe I had that before. Do I have anything? I'm going to apply the late autumn to sim. I don't believe I have that installed. So that'll be quite new for me as well. Just let that install. Doesn't take long. It's only a few files that will go into your community folder. And come on. And I hope, when I had automation installed, downloading completed. Downloaded file complete. I'm going to wait till it has downloaded. Still going through that, isn't it? Naughty, naughty. If I clicked OK there, what would happen? But, you know, we'll let that carry on to 100%. It will take a minute, I hope, because I do want to show you something more. So I'll just fill this idle air with idle chatter while it carries on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 100%. There we go. I do hate that when I'm recording. Now it's completed. And weather is the big one. Now what you can do, you can download each of these different presets. I'm going to show you what this does in the sim. Or you'll get a button up here, install all. That's what I did. So it's downloaded every single one of these presets, and I'm going to show you what these do in the sim. That's quite a revolution for Accuseason, the weather presets. Brilliant. Enhancements, it's got enhanced areas. I'm actually going to show you one of these, what one of these looks like in the sim later as well. Options, this is where you can choose your vegetation color tones, your vegetation height, your canopy type, city or town vegetation. You can choose which one there, etc, etc. If you buy this, you can go and look at this yourself, and it's got a couple more options than the default version, like the city and town vegetation density, I believe. And settings, I guess this is quite an important one. If you have your flight sim set up in a custom folder location, click on this and choose where you've got your community folder set up on one of your hard drives. If you've just got it set up in a standard way with either the store or Steam edition, click on one of these, but I would fully recommend pointing it to the right direction, or your files won't be copied across when you select a preset to your custom location. Okay, you know what? Enough chattering on that. Let me show you the results of all this, the Accuseason Advanced Edition, the results of it in Microsoft Flight Sim. So here I am in the sim at Barton Airport near Manchester. You can probably take a look around there. I mean, take a look around just in external mode there, and you can see a difference. I mean, load into this area in the default sim. You can see a difference straight away there with the enhancements of this Advanced Edition. So the seasonal terrain colouring, and obviously I've got the country road set loaded in it as well. So the autumn country road for the trees. I'll get up in the air in a moment. I just want to show you a couple of things first. But yeah, you'll notice that straight away. My goodness, it does look good. But what I'll do first is show you, I've got the top toolbar active, the different weather presets. So when you install Rex Advanced Edition and you install the weather presets, if you install them all, they'll go into your weather bar and you'll see all these new presets. So autumn, moderately scattered, cloudy afternoon there, cloudy afternoon moderate. And we can get some advanced stuff. Now you can do it from here, from the top menu in the weather. If you own Flow, there's a better way of doing it. Go to the weather tab. And they'll all be in here. But the good thing is here, if I move this box to the right, you can click on each one and kind of get a preview of each one and find one. Sublime sounds nice, doesn't it? Summer Sublime. One that you like. Oh, look at that. Incredible. Really, really outstanding. Divine, that's a nice one. Divine Snowscape. Now, people have asked me on the Rex Weather Force video whether Rex injects new cloud textures. I'm not sure if it does. I think it just reorders the cloud layering, so the default cloud layering that you find in Flight Sim, to give it a more realistic look, in my opinion. Foggy overcast. Oh, that's very foggy, isn't it? But you can see the cloud layering going on there. So you can see the sun behind the clouds almost. Foggy overcast cityscape. And let's just keep going down. Desert sky. Well, yeah, okay. Let's just keep going down because there's so outstanding presets here. I do like. Let's see. Heavily scattered. There's one or two in the summer, if I can find them. They're slightly different, ordered differently in the flow here from your top toolbar. But there you go, stormy showers. That's what I wanted to show you. Look at that with the sun coming through there. At sunset, this looks particularly fantastic. We should get some lightning because it is stormy weather here. It's not quite. It's almost on par with Rex Weather Force last time I tried that. But with Rex Weather Force you get a few more presets and you can play around with those presets and cloud formations to get some more advanced, amazing weather in the sim. Basically, you can see the lightning going on there. I'll tell you what, we're going to take off. But before I do, let's just bring up the weather tab again. And let's just get something more. Summer Sublime could be a good one, because I want to show you now more the sort of trees and the seasonal texturing going on with Rex. So I'm already throttled up, realise, got to release the parking brake. Just set a quick autopilot altitude. Let's stop that blinking down there, that's fine. Not using my transponders on this flight. Notch your flaps just so we can get over these trees okay. Pushing the yoke forward so I don't take off prematurely. I'm on grass here. And around about that will do. Gear up. Just going to clip the top of those trees, but that's okay. And up we go. And there, now you can get the true beauty of what Rex can offer. Let's just put the autopilot on. And where's my heading bug? There we go. Bring that round and we're going to heading mode and get outside. Just so I can show you what's going on. Look at that. Incredible. It definitely seems more advanced, and as you fly along different areas, and certainly around cities, more advanced and realistic than the original Acuuseason. But compare that with the default sim texturing of the trees. Even the colours of the ground seem to be more dense and more realistic. They've done some wizardry with this advanced edition of Rex. Let's just make sure the aircraft's behaving. It is now. They've done some wizardry that takes it up and beyond what Flight Sim was showing us before. And just take a look. Feast your eyes over that. Absolutely incredible. Now this is I believe this is the country roads preset, so late autumn. So the trees have gone a bit yellower and browner, as you can see. And obviously you can play with that. There's even a preset in in the program where obviously you can choose your month and week of the year, so that the trees will look more akin to what they should look like at this time of year. What's my bug doing? There we go, we'll keep it there. So there we go. And there's some enhanced areas, somewhere like Aspen, Colorado, where you can get some spectacular looking trees and areas. I'll tell you what, instead of talking about that, let me take you to that now. So here we go, I'm in one of the enhanced areas rather. So this is near Colorado Aspen. So let's fly around here a little bit. Let me just make sure. I'm quite high up, so I've got to watch. I'm in the Cessna 182 again, but it's handling it well. And let's get to some of these areas. So it will have enhanced the area with the seasonal terrain colouring and the trees and goodness knows what. Let's get to one of those parts. It can look pretty spectacular around here. So you have to apply this in the Rex Advanced Edition interface, which I have applied. And you can apply all kinds of one season at a time ideally, but you can do all the enhanced areas if you want. As I showed you before, I've got all the weather presets. I mean, look at that coming up. Once again, if you don't have Rex Acuuseason, try this just in the default state. I took off from KASE Airport, so Case Airport in Colorado. That's the area I'm flying around at the moment. I mean, look at that. Doesn't it look spectacular? And as you fly more and more around this area, you start to see more stunning views. And of course, you can change the weather preset. And the lighting should change, so snow front, probably not the best one, James. There we go. Change it to there. It's quite incredible, doesn't it? So now, Rex Weatherforce, if you don't own it, it's worth it more than ever now. I know Rolson in the Discord, I've got to say again a big thanks to him. But I know that he got it for around £10 on sale. I think it's worth every single pence and cent of that $25 or just over £20. It's worth all that. I mean, look at it. Incredible. Okay, listen, what I'll do now, I'm going to take you... I mean, look even at the background there. Sorry, I'm seeing more and more stuff as I fly around this area. Does look quite stunning indeed. I'm going to take you to a little bit of troubleshooting that you may have a bit of trouble, a few issues with this Accuseason Advanced Edition. Take you to a troubleshooting section and then my conclusion. Okay, so a little bit of troubleshooting, just in case you're having problems with this, then I'll come to my conclusion. Apologies, troubleshooting should be more towards the beginning of the video, but as I've played with it, I've been having a couple of issues, so I thought I'll share them. I know a couple of people have as well. First thing is, with automation turned on, when you start Accuseason, it will shrink down to your taskbar manager, and then it will close down after 5 minutes. You'll get a message saying it's going to shut down after 5 minutes, which is quite strange. So for the moment, I've got automation turned off. I think it needs another patch or something. So Rex, if you're watching this, just be aware that with automation on, and at least with mine, and I've seen another comment on one of my videos, it's happening to another person as well, it'll go down to your taskbar and then shut down. I mean, you can always just go by select by date if you want to put this in, say, what are we now? We're in September, and we can select the week, and then it will download and put it in the sim view. I'll just let that go through. It doesn't matter. I can always choose another preset if I want to later. So you can always do it that way instead of having automation on. For the moment, this doesn't seem to work properly. If you do turn it on, it will actually download now, I believe. Yeah, it will download now the current weather and current settings. So you can turn it on and then turn it off again. But with it turned on, if you shut it down and restart it, you will run into those issues. Another issue is, it happened to me today, in fact, just as I started recording this part. I started Accuseason, and it said that my product wasn't registered, or is an invalid license. Now, many thanks to Rolson in the Discord for this. He says just head over to Rex Axis and add Rex Acuuseason Advanced Edition to my products. So you go to my products and then you go to add products. If you've not got an account with Rex Axis, create an account and then you can add your products. So the way to do it, the way to add this, go to products, add a product, because you're likely to get that message as well that it's not a valid license. Select the store you got it from, select your product, and then you would put your serial key in and your order number. Obviously, I've already done that, so I've got it added to Rex Axis, my products, and now I don't get those registration messages or error messages. So there you go. Conclusion. Listen, if you own Accuseason already, go and download this latest enhanced edition. It's fantastic. I mean, if you come onto our Discord, Chunzi and Rosin are pretty much streaming every day now, showing off the different vegetations and color presets and advanced features that come with this enhanced edition and the weather presets. It's just fantastic, and there's so much to this, so much that I haven't even looked at myself. It's just brilliant. I'm really enjoying it, and you can try the enhanced areas as well. So there you go. Do let me know your thoughts. Have you tried the enhanced edition? What do you think of it? If you haven't, well worth getting. For PC flight sim only at the moment, chaps, I'm afraid, but well worth getting if you do have PC Microsoft Flight Sim. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing you soon.